Aston Villa 2, Everton 1. Aston Villa secure 3 points away at Goodison Park. I thought it was a really good performance, surprisingly. Um, I think at some point in the second half, I thought we lost a little bit of steam and it got a bit boring to watch. Even though we were attacking wise so much better from what we've been seeing the past few weeks. It did feel a little bit boring there, but I thought overall Aston Villa got a result that they probably did deserve. I think really, apart from the first goal for Everton that we gave away, unfortunately due to a bit of poor defending from Ross Barkley. I really think Aston Villa did really deserve to win that game. I just felt Everton just weren't the same team that we've been seeing throughout the season. I just felt they were a little bit too reserved and a little bit too safe. But I also think on Villa's behalf, defensively we were really good against them, really shutting them down, not giving them enough chances. And I thought we did really well. So obviously, first goal, Villa come out really strong. I know Everton also coming out, so it was a really back and forth contest between the two. But a bit of poor defending from Holgate. Needs Ollie Watkins to pounce on it and get the goal and capitalise. Scoring his 14th, I believe, this season now. Really good for him. Obviously, about 5 minutes later, unfortunately, we could see the corner from, I believe, Calvert-Lewin. As I said, poor marking from Ross Barkley. He's completely watching where the ball's going, not paying attention to his man. He runs out from outside of him and obviously lets him get in and score on the goal. But I think apart from that, Villa were creating chances here and there. Attacking wise, we were much better, and I think that's the best thing I've seen about this game. The best positive I can take of it, how much better we looked in going forward. You actually felt like we were playing with some confidence. Going into the second half, as I said, I think we started out really well. Again, really going for it, and then obviously I think at some point we lost a bit of the momentum. I think Everton were getting back into it, so we were having to make sure that defensively we were staying really sharp, really resolute. And then in the 82nd minute, a nice bit of link-up play between Bertrand Traore and El Ghazi, and a nice little finish into the far post. I think Pickford could have saved it if he was a bit taller. Because he did look savable, to be fair. I just think because of Pickford's height and dinosaur arms, he's not really getting hand to it. And I think from there on, Villa just, although trying to go out and try and get another goal, because I think Dean knows that probably their best form of defence is attack to keep on the pressure, considering Everton were just not really at the races today. But overall, seeing it out and getting a really comfortable win. As I said, if it wasn't for that goal, that we can see from Paul mistake, this was a very easy victory for us, I believe. And yeah, it was just a really good performance. Really refreshing to see this. Compared to how we've been playing the last time, this is the Villa that we should have been seeing for the past few weeks. And when we've been getting these poor results, this is what we should have been playing. And I really think some of these players really stepped up today. I think going into the team news, I know what a lot of people would like to see Davis start because of his goal last week. And I would have liked to see him just because I think Traore has been so underwhelming to watch. I still think Traore had a poor game, but I think he had spurts of good moments, really nice footwork in places, and doing really well there. I think El Ghazi, I still think he doesn't have much of an impact right now, but I know he scored the goal. So really it was good for him. Ollie Watkins, as I said, really do well. There's a tweet I saw on Twitter. Probably something that he does much better than nearly most of the strikers in the league is closing down every ball, no matter what position it's in. He's always going to go for it, always try and win that ball, and I think that's what really likes. It mounts that pressure on, makes players make mistakes, and ultimately when he capitalises it, he can bury it, and he's going to take that opportunity. In terms of midfield, I thought Ross Barkley had a really good game today. I know he lost the ball a few times, and obviously really was at fault for the first goal, but I think again he had some nice spurts and moments, and I really think that I still don't think we should be signing him just because I think he's had enough chances to prove it and unfortunately he hasn't delivered. But I think today, just like West Brom, he had not a really good game, but I think he had a much better improvement, and hopefully these final running for Aston Villa, we're going to see much better improved him. But it was really good to see from him. I can't really say much for Louise because I just don't think he was really doing adding anything at all. I don't really count anything about him. My issue is he gets the ball at one point, the ball's played in right into him. He's got a really good opportunity to shoot, and he doesn't shoot. It's like he's been told not to shoot anymore. This is the same player that we saw at Bournemouth and Norwich. His manager just score those top goals and he's just not doing it anymore. And I just don't see he's not going to offer anything for us attacking wise. I don't think really defensively he's helping us. Why is he on the pitch then? It's just something that Dean's really got to work out what he wants from him, or Louise has got to start stepping up. I think McGinn again. He has some spurts, but I think really he's not having an impact anymore. Um, it's a real shadow to see, but I've already said about him, so there's not much else we can go with. I just think, again, he needs to get into the game, or needs to be playing much more forward, more that aggressive, start attacking player that he can be, and really help out there. And then I thought defensively we were really good again. I thought, not mistake here and there from Mings and Konza, but I think really solid shutting down with Charleston and Calvert-Lewin, and then on wide players doing really well to stop the likes of Digne and Coleman from getting any chances in, and then Martinez just being really solid in goal. And overall, just a really nice team cohesion. I think substitutes wise was pretty poor. Again, I don't understand why we're just allergic to substitutions and why he makes them so late. And then you bring on Jacob Ramsey for Traore. I don't really see the logic behind it really. I just don't think Jacob Ramsey's having much of an impact right now. I would have brought on Davis, and then he does bring on Davis, but he's taken off El Ghazi for it. Okay, I would have brought on Davis much earlier, because he's going to hold up the ball physically. He's going to bully those defenders and really make sure that we grind out that win and possibly even snatch another goal. But I would have liked to have seen perhaps maybe Nakamba on, just to shore us up defensively and make sure that we actually grind out that win. But ultimately, it worked. We got our 3 points, moves us back into ninth. And it's just a really nice display there. I cannot tell you which team we're going on to next, but after watching tonight, after seeing a bit of an improvement from West Brom, I do think overall there's a bit of confidence growing as to who we're approaching on next game, and I do believe that if Villa do perform like this, if we've got that midfield working together, I do think we can have possibly a good end to the season, but it all depends what's going to be happening out there. That's my much reaction to Aston Villa 2, Everton 1. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. But without further ado, I've been Ben, up the Villa with a pride of Villa. We'll see you later, boys.